Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and this is going to be deck profile number 2. This is going to be an updated version of Omniscience Regalia Minerva. I haven't done this in a long time. I think the last time I did this video was around maybe like 2-3 years ago, I think. I think it was it last year? Hold on. Let me actually look this up on my data points, on my data here. So give me 1 second. I will fix this issue. Well, I'll try and fix it as much best I can, if I can put it that way. Let's see. When was the last time
nothing on my side, at least.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, so it's been like a year ago. So since last year. So about that video, I'm not gonna lie. I did screw up on properly doing that video for you guys because I was sick during that time with bronchitis, and I wasn't able to properly do a video for you guys. So I'm very sorry about that. And if you hear some noise in the background, that's my friend playing Resident Evil 6. So finally correct me on that one in the first video, so I'm sorry about that. Let's go ahead and go ahead into the video because, well, we're already here. So of course we need to have the energy generator for the fifth card for the right deck, and of course I like to stick with the usual ride line. So I have Vivid Rabbit as my grade 0 for Genesis, and then we also have Witch of Frogs Melissa for our grade 1. And there's no need for me to say much more of the effects because we already know what they all can do. It's been like a year now, since I last did this video. So there you go. Next we have Witch of Ravens Chamomile for our grade 2, and then of course we have the main boss bitch in her deck, Omniscience Regalia Minerva. Now, I don't know why they put Minerva mainly as the grade 3, which it should have been Angelica, but I still don't understand why they did that. But, you know, we'll just figure out one way or another. Maybe they'll tell them eventually, but I used to play Genesis a lot back in the day of the original Vanguard before G came out, and I do love Genesis a lot as a whole, since it got more stronger in the G series. But now I haven't been playing this deck in a very long time because I found other decks that suits more of my playstyle more than anything. That's why, you know, I stumble upon back and forth about what cards I actually do like. So there's that. And of course I use Tamari Seto's sleeves you get from the set 1 collection of Overdress, because this is as close to the color of Keter Sanctuary as I'm going to be getting, even though it's Tamari's sleeves. So that's the right deck right there. Hold on, guys. I think my phone is about ready to die on me. Let me hurry and find my charger, and then we'll fix this. Okay, so now it's been plugged in. I'm sorry, guys. There's going to be a lot of outtakes in this video, apparently, and that's okay. You know, it wouldn't be my channel if I didn't have any outtakes. Now, of course, I stick with the cardinal rule of my triggers. You know, you guys know that already. This just fits me more my style than anything. I'm pretty sure it works better with my decks than anything because this is the style that I choose to go with. And if some people don't like it, well, I'm sorry, but it does work for me. You know, particularly. Okay, so for trigger lineup, I'm playing 4 copies of Knight of Clarion Strains Ricula. So I'm playing 4 of her, and I'm sorry if there's going to be some glaring in the video here. My stand decided to take a shit. That's all I gotta say. We're playing 8 criticals in this deck, so I'm playing 4 copies of White Fang Witch Disma. You can get these copies in the set 1, of course. I do love this set a lot, and back then they were very pricey critical. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a hype train. I don't know, but I do love the artwork overall. 4 copies of Blade for the Dragon for that soul Soul Charge, put the card in the soul pretty much, which the deck is pretty much consist of Soul Blasting, so give or take. And then we have 3 copies of Alpacc for our front triggers because the shield does come in quite handy overall in the late games. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Mid game and late game. The reason why I said mid and late game is because early on you're not even close to grade 3, so you can't use its full potential. You can use it as a guard only, but that's pretty much it. And then my overtrigger of choice is Light Dragon Deity of Honors Amartinoa. I think the A is silent, so Armatin. Armatin, I don't know what you can call him. But, yeah. So, I might change him out for Dual Valse, because I do like the artwork more on Dual Valse more than Armatin. So, I almost said Udamakin for some reason. And, of course, my choice of sleeves for today is the Team Daybreak sleeves in white, in the shade white. I could do it as a black version of this, but, I decided because it has wings, and some of these decks do have, like, the Keter Sanctuary feel to it. Now for the grade 1 lineup, I'm still using 4 copies of Apple Witch Cider, which is at the end of the battle this unit boosted. If your Vanguard is Minerva, you may return this card to hand. Bonus. When this unit is put under Guardian Circle, if your soul has a grade 3 or greater Regalia in its card name, this unit gets 5k power or 5k shield and to the end of that battle. So it would be a 10k shield by itself. Pretty much. Sorry for the glare, you guys, again. Here is a support card I've been waiting to get for quite some time. It just took me a while, and it's one of the reasons why I did not do this deck properly. So I'm playing 4 copies of Magic of Color Flames, Rerelihm? Rerelihm? Ugh. The name will be in the description box down below. Maybe you guys can help me pronounce that damn thing. Basically what she does, this is a set 11 collection, which I never got much of because it's been like a very popular set for some reason. I don't know why. When this unit is placed on rear guard, other than during the battle phase, if your Vanguard is Genesis in Clan, Can Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, and reveal it. Call it to the rear guard. To the rear guard if it is a unit card with a grade less than or equal to your Vanguard, and discard it if not. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted if your Vanguard with Genesis is Clan. Put 2 rear guards in the same column as this unit into Soul. Choose a card from your drop with only Genesis in the Clan. And put it at the head. Sorry guys, that was a mouthful. But that's what happens when you don't review cards later on in the game. So, there you go. And then, of course, we have 4 copies of Palladium Zeal Dragon for just perfect card of choice. This is kind of like somewhat similar to my Lukier deck. I think you don't need too many grade 1s in this deck too much, but that's just my opinion, for that matter. And keep in mind, a long time ago, Genesis was actually one of my top 3 videos, or not videos, top 3 decks that I enjoy playing back then. And then here is where it all begins. The grade 2 has 11 grade 2s in this deck. So this is where it's going to hit. So, here we go. So I am playing 3 more copies of Chamomile because of her secondary skill. When this unit is put from the soul into drop during your turn, if your Vanguard is Minerva, counterblast 1 and call to this rear guard. So I put 3 more of her just because, it is a good option. And Chamomile back then was a good card to have. And then here is the promo that I had a very hard time getting for a while now, but I finally have 4 of them in my grasp. This is called Knight of Deity Decree Thasus. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if my Vanguard is with only Genesis in its clan, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 of the card from among them, put it into your soul, and put the rest of them on your deck in order. Okay. Revelation, pretty much. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If your Vanguard is Minerva, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit. Choose a card from your hand or drop, and put it into your soul. If you put a card from your hand, draw a card. So that's why this card is pretty good. I just didn't have time to actually get it properly, so it took me a while to get some. And then here is a brand new unit from the Set 3 collection. This is named Freezing Magic Froros, I think. Froros, I think. If you're a Vanguard with only Genesis in its clan, this is only for Genesis, okay? When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard is Minerva, Soul Blast 2, and choose 2 normal units from the same card name and without Sentinel from your drop. If you choose 2 cards, put one into Soul, return the rest to deck, and shuffle. So it does choose 2 normal units, so that'd be good, and without a Sentinel. So, you know, you can get more cards, and this is another way to get like your Regalia, Angelica into Soul, Minerva as well, depending on what you want. Even Chamomile. So I can see now why this is a pretty good card for Chamomile. So 4 of her, and this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna hold the camera like this. So this is my current grade 2 lineup. Don't hate me if it's not your guys' personal choice, not your style. It's just player's preference, under player preference, and that's just me. And now for grade 3, I believe we're not running too many grade 3s in this deck. Oh, wait, I lied. So we are playing 11 grade 3s. I think that's how many we have. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I think Luke here's got more options than Genesis did, but that's just my opinion. So we're playing 3 more copies of Minerva just for personification ability, Persona Ride, and then we also have a playset of Angelica. For some reason they made her into a rear guard, and this is where I never will understand. When it comes to cross ride, Angelica is the better option to become the main grade 3 in the deck. But I think everybody likes Minerva a lot, so they made her into the main cat. They put her as the main grade 3 cast member, and then Angelica. But you know what? They're kind of almost the same person in a way. And then finally for the order card, specifically for Angelica, I think it's just with her picture, I think. But this can be a generic grade 2 order. You can use it however deck you wanted, but here's the thing. It calls Wisdom of Beginning that cleared the world. So 2 of these cards, and this is basically like for your Minerva. I chose it because it has Angelica on the picture, and that's why I chose her. But this card can go in any Keter Sanctuary deck if you really wanted to. I know there's going to be a lot of changes if you really think about it, but yeah. But that is it for the video, you guys. That is it for the updated deck profile video of Omniscience Regalia Minerva and Silverthorn Dragon Empress Venus Lukier for these videos for this week. Thank you all so much for watching, and it was a very fun opportunity to finally make these decks possible and make them in my own way they should be sometimes. But this is what it looks like, just so you guys can see. I don't know why it's a little bit smudged, so let me just hurry and take my finger there and just make it a little bit better. So yeah, that is the line. Oh crap, I just made it worse. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyways, you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy watch this very much so. If you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below. Send me your deck list and see what you guys would do differently. I'm open for ideas. I'm not gonna bash you for having different ideas on things. So that's just my opinion right there. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there. Make good choices. And I'll see you guys next week. Happy early Halloween. And whatever you do, don't let the Karens ruin your fun for this Halloween. Otherwise, feel free to leave a curse on their front porch. So, all jokes aside, happy Halloween, everybody. Have a good week. Have a good month. And I'll catch you guys next time. As always, I've been your host, Siren Frost. Bye.